All right, so today we're deep diving into a YouTube video all about the science behind the menstrual cycle.
Yeah, breaking down all the details.
And even if you think you know the basics pretty well,
There's always,
get ready for some surprising stuff.
always something new to learn, right?
Yeah, like, did you know there's a testosterone surge right when you're most fertile?
Oh, yeah.
We'll get into why that is, and so much more so.
Buckle up.
Exactly. So, to start, the video tells us menstruation is like your normal vaginal bleeding every month. It's your period, basically. And it can last anywhere from like 3
to 8 days.
to 8 days, usually.
Right, and it's really driven by this complex interplay of hormones.
Oh, the hormones.
It's fascinating, really.
Okay, so break that down for me.
So 2 structures in your brain,
Okay.
the pituitary gland and the hypothalamus.
Right.
They act like conductors. They
Uh-huh.
send out all these hormonal signals to your ovaries,
Right.
which is where your eggs are.
Right, yeah.
So it's like this chain reaction. The pituitary gland, it releases FSH,
Okay.
follicle-stimulating hormone,
FSH.
which basically tells a follicle in your ovary to start maturing.
Okay.
So this follicle, it contains an egg,
Right.
and it starts producing estrogen.
Okay.
And estrogen causes the lining of your uterus to thicken up.
So it's getting ready?
Exactly, prepping for a potential pregnancy.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then around day 14,
Around day 14.
there's this big surge in LH and FSH,
Oh, okay.
which triggers the follicle
Yeah.
to actually release the mature egg.
Oh, so that's ovulation.
That's ovulation.
Okay, I think this is where the testosterone comes in, right?
You're right.
Yeah, the video mentioned something about that.
Yeah.
Around this time.
It's this brief surge,
Hmm.
but it's thought to, like, increase your sex drive,
Oh, okay.
which makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Biologically
Yeah,
speaking.
totally.
It's all about maximizing the chances of,
Oh, I see.
fertilization.
That is really fascinating.
It is.
Okay, so then what happens after the egg is released?
Right, so that follicle that housed the egg,
Yeah.
it transforms into something called the corpus luteum,
Corpus luteum.
which starts producing progesterone,
Okay, another hormone.
another key player.
Okay.
Now, if the egg is fertilized, progesterone is, like, super important.
Okay.
It helps maintain the uterine lining
Right.
for pregnancy.
Gotcha. So if it's not,
If it's not fertilized,
what happens?
the corpus luteum, it kind of just disintegrates.
Mm.
Progesterone levels drop,
Right.
and then the uterine lining sheds.
That's your period.
That's your period.
Okay, it all comes back around.
Full circle.
The video also mentions some other symptoms that can happen
Oh, right.
during your cycle.
Yeah, definitely.
What are those about?
So you might get things like abdominal cramping,
Oh, yeah.
lower back pain,
I've heard of that.
headaches,
Mhm.
fatigue,
Oh, yeah.
mood swings, food cravings,
Oh, the cravings are real.
bloating, sore breasts.
That's like the whole...
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot going on.
It is.
Wow, it's incredible how much happens during this cycle.
It really is.
I mean, it's amazing how the body just does its thing,
Orchestrates this whole process.
Exactly, and it all seems so connected.
It is. It's like a symphony
Yeah, a symphony of hormones.
of hormones.
So we've learned a lot about the menstrual cycle today from this video.
Oh, we've covered a lot.
But here's something else to think about.
Okay.
The video mentioned that cycles can vary,
Right.
from like 24 to 38 days.
Yeah,
What do you think causes all that variation?
that's a good question.
Could it be like purely biological?
Mm.
Or could lifestyle choices, stress,
Possibly.
external factors play a role?
It's probably a mix of everything.
Yeah, maybe. Definitely something to explore further.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining our deep dive today.
Thanks for having me.
And until next time, keep on learning.
Keep